Today we're going to talk about the block. Yes, 2025 was the most important year for Hytale, not because of the content, but because of the game had survived, reset, and moved forward honestly. Here's what each 2025 block was really about and why it really matters to Hytale. Okay, on March 28, 2025, Hytale released Spring 2025 development, update. This blog wasn't really about hype. It was mostly providing Hytale actually is working again. They focus on the core system. They wanted to show the core system of the game working together, movement, combat, building, inventory, and all of that stuff. Also, another thing they did on that blog on March 28 was they announced that they're gonna replace large zones with the small regions, so the water could be controlled, balanced, and experienced properly. So players can experience it smoothly without get it complicated. Okay, that's one thing they also mentioned on that blog. Another thing they mentioned on that blog was they were really focused on play testing. So they were trying to focus on the real problem that were showing up in the game. Alright, and also, on November 17, 2025, Hytale Saved was released. That blog. This was the returning point. The founder brought back Hytale from cancellation, which he kind of saved the game. And also they committed to funding it themselves. That's what they mentioned on that blog. They choose the engine that could work now, not the one that might work years later. So what they wanted was the real game again, not even if you meant rough early access for players. They wanted something to bring it up, so players and the community can work together and help them shape the game, instead of waiting for the perfect system. On November 20, 2025, the modded strategy system blog came out. This isn't optional. Modding was locked to server sites only to avoid client chaos. Tools weren't perfect, and they admit that on that blog. Another thing they admit on that blog that came out on November 20 was, instead of waiting, they want to open modding early so the creators can help them shape as ours. They wanted was to stable modding features that wouldn't break the game. That's what they want on that blog. November 25, if I'm not wrong, 2025, Hytale Creative Mod. That blog has released. Creative Mod isn't just a sandbox, it's a protection tool. It's used the same system to developers used. Scripting brushes, all of that stuff was actually added, and this isn't about building, as they mentioned last time they released that blog. It was to give the creators a real power to control the game for their own sake. On November 28, 2025, early access was announced. That means early access was locked to a date. They locked the early access date knowing the game wasn't finished. Silence was ended. Development moved forward into the public feedback. Players would see progress happening live. December 1st, 2025, hardware requirement was posted to that blog. This blog explained the confusion that really happened in the game. Single players run both the game and the server game. So its CPU was heavy. View distance mattered more than graphic settings, as they mentioned on that. I'm just saying what they mentioned, Just trying to summarize it. Performance issues were explained before players blame the wrong things. What they wanted was fair explanation, not misinformation on that blog. And December 3rd, 2025, Hytale first FQA came out about trust, not features. No, they mentioned Steam's not gonna have what they call Hytale. It's gonna be fair prices, no pay to win, and zero cuts for servers for 2 years. What they wanted was, they set a rule. The rules were set before early access chaos happened on all that. December 2022, making models for Hytale. The blog protected Hytale views. Clear art rules to keep the performance stable. Mods don't break the game, so that's what they want to actually focus on. And creative freedom. Mods are in what they wanted was mods that enhance the game, not destroy the game. Anyways, guys, that was a little summary of 2025 blogs for Hytale. 2025 wasn't just about hype. It was about saving the game, make sure that people are trusting the company so Hytale could actually finally move forward. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye, take care.